Hey guys, hello and welcome to Bardock Gaming's tutorial series. This is video number 2 of what I'm calling, for lack of a better term, Chaos Ball. It is just a spin-off of Grifball back in the day from Halo. So if you played Halo back in the day and you remember playing Grifball, you remember what that's like. So we're going to go ahead and get started with this video. In the last one, I covered all of the island settings you need to make, covered spawning and some timer devices, mutator zones, and some checkpoint pads. There is a setting that I normally don't use, but I'm going to turn on this time, and that is you can damage your teammates, because in the original Grifball you could hurt your own teammates, and I can figure out where that's at here. Let's just turn on friendly fire. It's not going to be there. Maybe player. Nope. It's got to be under here somewhere. Oh, right there. Okay, so I'm going to turn the friendly fire on. Okay. So in this video we're going to cover some more in-depth settings, along with some of the other items you're going to need. Okay, so we're going to start. We're going to need a team settings and inventory. We're going to need, I don't know if I want to do it with an in-game device. I'll see what those settings are, or a score manager. And we'll see which one I need, and or both. Okay. Oh, I'm also going to need the collectible object. And while I got it here, I'll go ahead and grab the accolade device. Oh, and capture point. Okay. Hey, what is that? Well, that's interesting. Okay. Actually, that might be kind of... Let's see what that does. I wonder if I can do that. Alright. Let's just try this out first. I've never used one of these before, so let's just try this out together. Interesting. Okay. I don't think that's what I need, actually. Place this dead center. This is going to be the actual item. It's not going to be a coin. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's pretty center. Cool. And left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Okay, that's pretty centered. Alright, let's customize this. I can make it toilet paper. That's freaking awesome. Lots of different egg choices. Scroll. I'm thinking a plasma ball. Collecting team, any allowed class. Actually, okay, so I'm going to set up classes, and this is on purpose. I'm going to say allowed class 1 is only allowed to pick it up, because the way I'm going to have it set up, since in the original Grifball, when you pick up the ball, you gain shields and movement speed. And so I'm going to have a trigger, if it'll let me. That way when you pick up the ball, it'll change your class to class 2. And that one I'll have set up with movement speed and shields. So hopefully then everybody will spawn in as class 1. and they're just kind of a default class. There's nothing really special about it. And then class 2 will be that fast guy with shields. So, okay, consume if collected by anyone. Visible to following players. Always visible game start. Yes. Yeah, sure. Okay. And I want it to respawn when somebody dies. So, well, the person holding it dies. So, we'll figure that out as well. So there's the ball. Make sure it's an appropriate height. Now somebody has to jump for it. Alright. I'll go ahead and lower it down a little bit. What just happened? That's new. Okay. That was really strange. It's kind of favoring that side just a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I should be able to pick it up. Okay. Oh yeah, I might be able to make it bigger. If I never had to do that. Resize. There it is. Awesome. Oops. Oh, that's really strange. It's doing that. No, it's favoring that side. Please don't turn into a giant coin. Thank you. That's pretty well center. Okay. So now we got that set up. Alright. Now I'm going to make team settings and inventory. I'm gonna have one for each team. Oh, there's another thing I'm gonna need. Item granter. I don't need a collectible coin anymore. I have an item granter for each team. Call this Team 2 settings. Team 1 settings. Okay. Team 1 item granter. And Team 2. Oops. Wow. Okay. Actually, I may not have to do that. Maybe I'll set that up with the class setup. I'll think about that in a minute. Okay. But I do need this either way. Okay, this is gonna be just Team 2. And obviously Team 2. Let's see, anything special? I don't think there's anything special about them. I don't think there's anything special about either of them. No, it's literally Team 2. but I do need it for a reason when it comes to score. So go ahead and drop the score manager for each of them. Score value 1. Set. Activating team 1. Score manager. Okay. Let's actually, I'll do that. Does the device use the score increment to update the amount of score given when the device awards score? I'm just going to have it set to 1, so no. Okay. And same thing. And team 2. And that should be it. Okay. So anybody on team 2 will now, or team 1 will get points here, team 2 will get points there, and it's going to be set to 1 point. So the first player to score will score 1 point for their team, ending the round. Alright, so now we're going to mess with the actual place that they score. So I'm going to drop this little thing there, and another one over here. This is the place that they will have to bring the ball to. It's pretty close to the end. Okay. I guess I picked it up instead of copying it. Whatever. It's pretty close to the same spot, pretty close to center. Okay, cool. Let's see what settings we got. Starting team. Team 1. Capture radius, capture height. No. Yes, I want it visible during game. Consume item on scoring. Yes. No. Take control. Team 2. Periodic scoring. None. There it is. Item delivery. Doesn't look like I need that score manager after all. I can just have it right there. Periodic scoring is off. Periodic scoring, only contest scoring. No. Can be captured by team 2. Control time. I'll make it instant. If they can make it there with the ball, with everybody having gravity hammers and stuff, then yeah. Oh wait, hang on. 0. I messed that up. Score on taking control. 1. Actually, no, I'm gonna use the score manager for that. If it'll let me. Okay. Count as objective. I can count as an objective. Let's do that, actually. What can be shown? Badge, beacon. None. They're close enough to not have to worry about it. Yep. Okay. Now I should have to drop an item into it, I think. So I wonder if that collectible coin will count, or if it has to be like an actual item. Let's see if it counts. It doesn't look like it's counting. So I might have to pick something different other than the collectible object. So let's see what kind of consumables we have that resemble a ball. A pumpkin. There's different eggs. What is this? Fortified? No. There's lots of stuff to choose from. A tire, we can make it a tire, yeah. Probably something that they don't want to use. I've never done anything like this, so this is kind of a learning experience for all of us. What about a key card? Something they can have in their inventory but not going to use, so I'm guessing one of these key cards. That looks like a good one. Okay. That's sad that I won't be able to use that. Well, actually, I'm gonna have to do this differently than I was hoping. Item spawner. Looks like it's favoring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it needs to be about halfway between them. Oh. That's about the same distance. Okay, now I can drop that little thing in there. Perfect. Now I need another one of those. One of those things that I just had. Just make sure it's the same one. Grab a couple of. Can I have a couple of them? No. Oop. Ah, crap. Oh, well, it's only let me have one in there anyway. No. Okay, so they will now have to have that key card to score. Where'd the other thing go? Seriously. Just drop it in there, man. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and play test all this and make sure everything works. Okay. Just stand around for a few seconds. Can't damage the walls, that's good. Yeah, spawn in here. Register the checkpoint. Excellent. Will it auto pick it up? No, actually I have to pick it up. Consumes it. Looks like it worked. Awesome. No, I don't want to go back to the lobby. Ugh. Can I just end the game? No, of course not. Okay. Well, looks like that part of it worked. Good. All the spawning stuff works. The point, whenever you capture it, works. Good. Alright. So, nope, not there. Here. Got the little item capture. Everybody's going to come through there. Alright. Now, the next thing I want to set up is going to be the item granter. So go ahead and do that real fast. And that's number 6. Okay. So I'll set up an item granter there and another one over there. I already had them set up. What am I doing? Okay. Probably labeled too. Excellent. So now we're going to choose the items that we want. And they are going to be, nope, not exotic, mythic. There we go. We're going to have energy swords, what I consider energy swords, and the Ageless Champions Shockwave Hammer. So each team is going to get one of those. Actually, I think I'm going to try this a different way and see if it works this way. I'm going to get rid of the item granters. We're going to try something a little different. We're going to try the class. So I need a class designer and a class selector. What is this? Okay, what is that? Real-time clock. I don't need that. Okay. So we're going to drop that and that. We're going to do, I think I need a class designer for each class. So we'll do this. We're going to call this class 1. And we'll call the other one class 2. Guess I could have just left it like that. Okay. Class 1 is going to be the generic one that everybody becomes when they spawn in. And we'll just call it class 1. Or, yeah, class 1 is fine. Class description. Class identifier is going to be class 1. Grant items on respawn. This grants items of players on. Ooh, yes. Equip the first item. Visible during game. No. Starting health and shields. So this is all. I'm gonna leave this here. Everything should be pretty generic for this class. I'm not going to override anything. Do want... Okay, so there's the class 1. And... class 2. I'm just going to call this the ball carrier. So I know which one I'm talking about. And that's going to be class number 2. Grant items on respawn. Hit yes. The thing is, will it... Okay. I was just setting I may have to change in my island settings, but we're going to do this anyway. Alright. The only other things we're going to change is the starting shields, max health. We're going to give them 100 health and 100% shields. 100 shield. Well, I don't want to make them that powerful. I'm gonna hit don't override on the health and 100% shields. Okay. Allow sprinting as yes. Energy max. There should be a sprint speed. Might have already passed it. Thought it was close to the other thing. It might have been, so... Okay, sprinting. Ah, there we go. Sprinting more options. Speed multiplier, there we go. We're gonna do it time and a half, I think. So they can, when they pick up the ball, they'll be able to move a time and a half faster. If everything works out the way it's supposed to anyway. So we'll see. I think that's the only thing. Oh, sprinting, jump, give them time and a half as well. Okay. Everything else should be good. So that's class 2. Awesome. Now, this class selector, we're going to see what settings I can get from this. Determines whether the device should send any class changed events triggered when the game started during warm-up instead of the game count was finished. Class switched to 2. Activating team doesn't matter. Okay. There we go. That's the thing I want. Change player to class when receiving from that item spawner on item picked up. Okay. So that should do it. Find my little area here. I need to make sure that there's a couple things I need to do. Time before first spawn, set that to 0. Respawn item on timer, no. So once the first one's picked up, it should be like run over pickup. Hey, there we go. On. I'm not gonna pick the item by running or driving. Sweet. Scale, never start. Okay, so leave that to none. Only someone on in class 1 will pick it up. Okay. Let's see. No. I want it set up basically to where when somebody drops the ball, or somebody's eliminated holding the card, I guess, that it spawns this back. But it wouldn't be the end of the world if it just dropped right where it was. So I need to figure out how to do that, because I think I have it set to where it deletes the items when they die, so that might pose a little bit of a problem. And I'll figure that out in a moment. Let's see. Actually, let's see what happens. Make sure everything's working anyway. So I'll wait to spawn in here. Alright, so I spawned in. That base is visible and should not be. Right here. Should pick up the card. Should change my class. I'm not sure if it did or not. I'm not noticing if I'm really moving any faster. But okay. I'm gonna make sure that this is working here real fast. Just to make sure it's working, I'm going to have my class 2 get the weapons and class 1 not have the weapons. So that way I know for a fact if it changes my class when I pick up that item. So we're gonna go ahead. I don't have it in my inventory. Okay. Ugh. Weapons. Legendary. Okay. Good way to test this theory. Oh man. Stand right on top of it, I guess. Alright. Make sure the right class selector picked it up. Okay. So now class 2 has it, but class 1 does not. So if everything works out, I should not spawn with a weapon, but when I pick up the card, I should get them. Just to make sure that that's working. Because I couldn't tell, I didn't really notice much of a change in my movement speed. Which I thought a time and a half I would notice, but I did not. Okay. So I do not have a weapon. Pick up the card. I do! Awesome. It did work. Might set that movement speed to like 2 times then. Because I barely notice it. Okay, and a couple things I want to change. I want to make sure that it starts off with the grab hammer and not with the the sword. Should remove the items. All items removed. Okay, cool. Didn't look like it. Okay. Let's go back to that then. Alright. Sword. Hammer first. And then the sword. Did you get it? Yes. Excellent. Okay, this is the ball carrier. I'm going to change that movement speed to like 2 times speed, so I can really notice it. And why not? So I should be able to sprint twice as fast. Okay. And since I know it's working, I'm just going to go ahead and drop these items in here as well. And it picked up. Ah, dang it. This is why I hate putting them so close. That's my fault for doing it. It's just annoying. Okay. Did the correct one pick it up? Grabbed it. Don't tell me it doesn't have anything in it now. It doesn't. Okay, this is annoying. Okay. Get off my screen. Okay. Okay. Clear items. Perfect. Because I think I have 2 gravity hammers in there now. For whatever reason. Because I decided to grab them both. Okay. I was like, don't you dare delete that. Okay. So this is all working the way it should. So it's set up now. This doesn't look like it has anything in it. I guess we'll find out when I spawn in. Okay. So now it's set up that way. I don't think I have it. This class, it should be default class to 1, so that should work. So let's see what happens. I should spawn in, yep, with a hammer. And this might be a mistake, because if there's somebody in there, I might be able to hurt them. Okay. This is got the mutator zone on. I can't hurt anybody in here. Okay. So I got my hammer. Everything's working as it should. I got that. Sprinting speed. It does look like it's faster. Okay, and I should score when I get in there. Okay. That's all working good. There is something I'm going to have to change real fast. Because I don't want them to spawn in with a hammer, otherwise I'll just have to make another mutator zone. Either way, we'll be able to take care of that issue real quick. Because right now, when they spawn into that main area in the beginning, they'll be able to hit each other with a hammer and kill each other before they even start. So that's not good. So we can see. I'll switch this to 2. I think it'd be just as easy, honestly, to just have another mutator zone in this spawn area, which is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and copy paste this mutator zone just right above it, except I'm going to change one setting on it. Always. Boom. And make sure that this is not on, and that this is not on, and that's not on. Okay. So this has no triggers attached to it. This is just to keep people from killing each other inside your spawn area with the hammers that they now have to start. Okay. So that should cover a lot of settings for that. So we do have, right now, this timer starting. Whenever it counts down, everybody in the zone will go to their areas inside this little area, and they can run into their teleporter rift and go there where they can collect the coin or whatever it is, key card. And first person to get it, first team to get to the other player's side wins the round. So that is set up and it is working. I'm trying to think of any other minor details I might have left out. The only thing left to cover, I think, is some finer details probably, and how to give your players experience, which I'll cover that in a later video, because it's probably going to be a little bit, it's not going to be a super long video, but it will cover some more of the finer details. But I think I'm going to stop here for that video, for this video. We got the classes. If you have any questions on how to use class managers and class selectors, you can shoot me a message or a comment on the video and we'll kind of cover it a little bit more. These are something I don't use a whole lot, but they are very handy, especially for scenarios like this. So that, if you have any questions concerning those, you can just send a comment. I think that's pretty much it. That should cover just about everything on this new Chaos Ball map. And thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Happy creating.